just delete it. Delete the Studio app now. You don't need it. Especially if you're a new content creator, you're a new YouTuber, you have a small channel and you're looking to grow, you do not need the YouTube Studio app at all. And I tell you this from experience, what's gonna happen is you're gonna find yourself overoccupied with looking at the numbers, and it's gonna slow you down from creating content. And it's gonna slow you down in several ways. It's gonna slow you down because, one, you're looking at numbers and you're trying to compare yourself to other creators instead of filming a video. And two, it's going to have you in your head about every little thing that you do. When I say every little thing, I mean every single video that you do. You're gonna be comparing, you're gonna be contrasting, and you're not gonna be producing anything. And that's exactly what you don't want to be doing as a small creator, or for that matter, a creator of any size. You don't want to be in your head. You don't want to be over analyzing. You want to be flowing, right? You want to be creating. You want to be getting on camera, filming, and posting, right? If you edit, you want to be filming, editing, and then posting. You don't want to be, and this is another thing that happens, is that you find yourself checking the analytics every hour. You know what I mean? Every hour, update, and then you're refreshing, did it change? Did I get any more likes? How many more views did I get? How many more comments did I get? And it can get excessive, and I speak from experience when I say it can get very excessive to the point where you're checking, every couple hours, how's the video doing? Is it growing? Is it not growing? Did I say something wrong? Was it the hair? Was it my hair? Was my outfit off? And it gets very unproductive very quickly. So that's why I tell you guys, just delete the YouTube Studio app. Stop obsessing over the analytics, especially if you have a tendency to kind of be obsessive over things. It's good to be obsessive, but not about the excuse me, I got a cough. But not about your analytics. Whoa, they're doing fireworks over here. Today is New Year's Eve. It's the day before New Year's. So I guess they're warming up the fireworks. That kind of scared me a little bit, not gonna lie. But yeah, stop obsessing over the numbers, okay? That's not what YouTube is about. It's not about obsessing over the numbers and, being so slowed down and being so over analytic about each and everything you post, right? You want to be getting to that flow state. And if you play sports, or you play video games, or you have any hobby that you do at a high level, you know what I'm talking about when I say flow state. You're not really thinking about too much. Are my keys falling in between my seat? They're trying to. I swear that in between of the car seat, it's like there's either like a gremlin in there like reaching, trying to grab stuff, or it's like a vacuum like trying to suck stuff in or something. But for some reason, things always get stuck down there. And I don't know who's designing these cars with this gap that, what do they call them? What are those things in Antarctica that like if you fall into, you're like done. I forgot what they're called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like those little, not craters, but like, not caverns. What's the word? Is it fissure? I'm not sure. I forget what it's called. But that's what's in between the middle console and the seat on these cars, man. I got my keys in my pocket now, so I'm good. But yeah, if you have a hobby that you do at a high level, whether it be a game, whether it be a sport, whether it be anything that that you like to do, and then you know what I'm talking about when I mean flow state. You're not in your head, right? You're in the opposite of in your head. You're just flowing, right? You're performing. You're just acting. You're free. You are able to express yourself at with ease, and that's really the space you want to be as a small YouTuber, and that's what's going to help you to continue to grow and continue to rise week after week, month after month, year after year. And a big part of that is not obsessing over the numbers, not obsessing over the analytics. It's good to check it every now and then, you know what I mean? I usually check mine maybe like 4 or 5 hours after I post, and then maybe another 4 or 5 hours after that. But even that, I feel like that's too much. And then I might not check it anymore until I post again. So I kind of do like 5-hour intervals, just out of curiosity. But honestly, I used to check it a lot, like minutes, like in minutes intervals, you know what I mean? Like 5 minutes I'll check it, and then like another 5 minutes I'm checking it, and then another 5 minutes I'm checking it. And then it got to the point where I'm not even posting. I don't even have any video ideas or any videos ready to upload, and I'm just getting on the YouTube Analytics app just because, like, that's just a part of my routine, and I'm just updating, and I'm just going through, and it's just it just got to an unproductive point. It wasn't, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It matters, but like, of course, you want to know what videos are performing well, right? So you can kind of gauge how your channel's doing, and you definitely want to check the analytics, right? You want to know what's what's doing well. What idea did you have that you wanted to implement that, was it a success? Did it fail? And that's subjective, right? So set these parameters for yourself. What's a success for you? What's a fail for you? Because to one person, 100 views is, that's not a lot of views. You know what I mean? But if you think about it, what if you had 100 people in front of you? Would you think that's a lot of people? So it's about perspective, and there's a fire truck passing. It's about perspective, and it's about what is your goal and what's your gauge of success. I recently had a video hit 300 views, and to me that's a lot, right? I don't know 300 people, I don't know what a room of 300 people looks like. I hope those people are okay, by the way, whoever that fire truck's responded to. I wonder if they responded to a firework incident. I don't know, but yeah, I can't imagine what 300 people in a room looks like. I feel like 300 people would kind of fill a room pretty well, but to another creator, they might look at 300 and be like, that's not that many, So you definitely want to check the numbers to see to gauge success by your own standards, right? But not in an obsessive way where you're checking the numbers more than you're producing content, and you're checking the numbers more than you're recording, you're checking the numbers more than you're posting. You know what I mean? YouTube, and that's why I say just delete the app. Just delete the app. That's not why you started content creation. You didn't start to be a number analyzer, right? You got on YouTube because you wanted to create content. Hopefully you wanted to provide some value to somebody else, right? And that's my goal, right? And I had to really get in tune with that and get in touch with that and realize I'm not doing this for I'm doing this to provide value. And so if when I find myself looking at the numbers more than I'm actually recording videos, I've gotten off track. I've gotten off track, and I think it's so easy in today's age to get off track with our phones. It's very similar to Instagram and TikTok scrolling, checking the analytics. They're all in the same kind of realm where you're not exactly learning anything, but you're getting a dopamine hit at times, or you're getting some emotion, right? Whereas you were in a neutral state before, when you all right, sorry about that, my phone died. I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with swiping on Instagram or swiping on TikTok. All I'm saying is that when you do that, you get a hit of dopamine, right? You get a pleasure response in your brain. Why was I saying that? Oh yeah, because looking at your analytics has a similar effect. And as a new content creator, as a smaller channel, I want you guys to get in the habit of watching less content and creating more content. That is what's gonna help you grow. That's what's gonna let you build your own audience. And that is where you're going to find success on YouTube. Mind you, YouTube is going through an interesting stage right now where a lot of smaller channels are getting promoted in the algorithm. So if you're a smaller channel, or if you have not started a channel yet and you've been thinking about making content, now is the best time to do it. And all throughout the beginning of 2025 is going to be a great time to get started. All you need is a phone. All you need is the camera on your phone to get started. And just start where you're at. People want to see authenticity. People want to see the real. They want to see the raw. People are getting tired of super highly edited videos, right? People want to see real people, and they want to see what you're going through. They want to see what is really going on in your life, not the mask that you put on when you go out in public. People want to see the real deal. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy getting on here, because I know you guys can appreciate I know real recognizes real, right? I know you guys can appreciate the transparency and the authenticity that I strive to bring in these videos. So hopefully that helps you guys. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. I'm gonna start, and this is a message to myself too. I'm gonna start looking at my analytics a lot less, because even like the 5 hours, like, checking it twice, like 5 hours and then another 5 hours, like, it still gets to a point, where I post and then I'm, it's just in my mind, like, I can't wait to check the analytics, like, and they design it in a way where it's enjoyable to look at. They have all these arrows and percentages, and that's why I'm like, I'm just deleting the app. Like, I'm deleting the studio app. I don't need to see the studio. You know what I mean? I have YouTube. I can upload straight from YouTube. I don't need to see all of that stuff in the back end. Not at this point. You know what I mean? Not at this point. It's distracting. It's triggering like the reward center in my brain just by looking at the screen. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I want to be making. You know, that's not what I want my reward system to be tuned to. And yeah, if you're a small creator, you know what I'm talking about. Just get rid of it, man. Delete the app, man. I know it's not gonna be easy for some of you guys. I know you're holding on. You're like, no, I need to see it. Like, oh my gosh. It feels good, man. It really does feel good. You feel proud of your work when you see those numbers. You see the green arrows and the high percentages, and you know, sometimes YouTube, they put a little messaging in there like, you know, oh, you know, hey, this video's been watched way more than the rest, and you're just like, me, my video's been watched more. Oh my gosh, let me refresh in another 5 minutes. Let me see, is it gonna go up? And you're just, you know, and you can just really get in your head about that stuff. You know what I mean? And it can really slow you down. And that's the purpose of this video. I want to prevent you guys, some people are running out here. I want to prevent you guys from getting slowed down. Do not get slowed down, man. Okay? Do not get slowed down. Do not be in your head. Do not be over analytical, because it's just no point. It does not benefit you in the long run, and it does not make you more productive. It does not help your channel grow. It does not help you provide more value to people, and it does not do anything for your peace of mind. Because the same way you check the analytics and it shows, you know, green arrows and high percentages, and you know, you're all happy, the flip side of that is that you check it and it shows a red arrow, and it shows a low percentage, or a negative percentage. You know, oh, this video didn't get as many views as your last, and you know, people are not clicking this video, or you know, something is, you know, and then you're like, oh, is it me? Like, am I, you know, should I give up? Like, that's what a lot of people, they post a couple vids, or they post one vid, the analytics don't look good, you know, the analytics don't fit their frame of what success is, and then they give up. Or they post a couple videos and one of them, you know, doesn't match, you know, one of them doesn't meet their criteria, and then they're like, oh, you know, and they see the red arrows and they see the negative percentages, and they're like, oh, this is, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing YouTube, right? And I'm speaking from experience when I say these things, you know. So take it from me, guys. Do not get caught up in the cycle of endlessly checking your analytics. Save yourself the headache. Save yourself the kind of roadblock, the hurdle, right? Just skip all of that. All right, should be the last. Hopefully that's the last time it does that. Phone died again. Phone storage actually filled up. I gotta clear out my backlog. You know, I got the 125 gig iPhone, and it fills up so fast. It fills up so fast. So I gotta get an external hard drive, something like that. But yes, save yourself the headache, save yourself the hurdle, the roadblock, the slowdown. Get out your head and get in your bag. I want you guys to get out of your head and get in your bag. 2025 is almost here, okay? And life is too short to waste it in the YouTube Studio app checking your analytics, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.